Hi everyone, my name's Laura and this is my channel So Very Laura. So today I wanted to talk about my experience at the Festival of Quilts at the NEC, which I went to last Friday. If you've been watching sewing vlogs on YouTube in the last few days, you might see some other vloggers talking about it. So I thought I'd make sure to get my vlog up before everybody even forgets about it until next year. So this was my third time going, and this time I travelled up the day before and stayed the night before with the lovely Mandy from Make It Sew, and we also had the chance to meet up for a drink with the fabulous Sam, who you will know as So Let's Sparkle with Sam, who lives locally. So she joined us for a drink after we'd had dinner. And then we went off on Friday to the NEC, and there we met up with Michelle, who is the menopausal sewer. So I'll link everybody's channels that I'm talking about down below. So yeah, it was really quite busy on the Friday. So I'll pop a little bit of footage in as I'm talking. Yeah, it was really busy, as you would expect with the name Festival of Quilts. There was quite a lot of space given over to stalls that were specialising in quilting fabrics, though I sew a lot with quilting cotton anyway, so I didn't really mind that. But there were the stores, fabric dressmaking shops that you tend to see at all the festivals. So there was Rainbow Fabrics, Michael Rosenberg and Roy's Material World and Lily Fabrics, and I think they were probably Higgs and Higgs was there as well. So I think, you know, there's something for everyone, and it is really interesting to have an opportunity to see quilting. There was also quite a lot of bag making supplies and a lot of haberdashery stalls that sold you know, things that were for quilting, but also lots of other things. So, you know, like lighting or rulers, which you need for quilting, but you can need for pattern drafting, and needles and threads and all sorts of things. What I didn't see a lot of was shops that were selling sewing patterns. So So Different were there, but I didn't really notice anywhere else selling dressmaking patterns, I should say, really. There were bag patterns, and I saw, I think, quilt patterns. I also saw somewhere, they were there last year, and I'll put the link down below, selling sneakers that you could make up. But yeah, not a lot of actual dressmaking patterns. But to be fair, it's called the Festival of Quilts. It's not called the Festival of Dressmaking. So yeah, so the question is, did I save or did I splash the cash? So I'm going to move now and put in a clip of myself and Mandy talking about what purchases we made at the festival, because we stayed overnight for a couple of nights afterwards in an Airbnb, which was not that far from the NEC. It was probably about 20 minutes away. So we had a bit of a sewing day on the Saturday, more about that soon. And then on the Sunday, before we said goodbye to each other, we recorded this vlog. So I'm going to pop that in now.
Hello. We thought we'd show you what we'd bought at the Festival of Quilts when we went on Friday, as we've been staying away and we packed up the house, and we thought we'd like to show you what we both bought.
It gives us an excuse to spend longer together.
Exactly.
Before we go home.
Mine will take a little bit longer than Laura's because I did buy quite a bit. But, you know, so I'll start with Roy's.
But it was there, it would have been really
I know. We went to Roy's first, didn't we?
We did.
And I was just eyeing up this fabric and stroking it and thinking that's very pretty. And Roy came and saw me and always, it's very good. He's a good salesman.
He's a good salesman.
He's a lovely man, so I don't mind. But I found this fabric, and it's a quilting cotton, and it's got houses on it, and I just absolutely loved it. So this one, very colourful, and I bought 3 meters of that one because I thought that would make a very nice shirt.
I think it's lovely.
Yes, it's similar. What was that house one we saw somewhere else, didn't we? And I said that's probably why I liked it so much, because I'd always admired that one.
Was it on Lily?
Yeah, it was on Lily Fabrics, wasn't it? Was that Rosenberg's? No. That was my first purchase, which was within about
30 seconds. No, probably 5 minutes.
We'd been there a little while before that happened. And then we walked around, because we were with Michelle for a while, weren't we, as well? And then we went to Rainbow Fabrics. And I'll be honest, normally when I see the Rainbow stall, it's very much like a rummage fest, because a lot of the stuff is on the floors and it puts me off. I don't know why, I just don't like rummaging. But they actually had quite an organised rummage pile this year, didn't they?
They had several. They even had rummage on hangers.
Yes, and they even had bolts on shelves, which was a lot better because you could actually see all the fabric available. So we did go for a rummage first, didn't we?
We went for a rummage.
And they were what, £5 a metre?
These were £5 a metre.
Yeah.
So,
which was quite a bargain.
Mm.
So we did both have a good look, didn't we?
We did.
And I'm going to let you show them yours because I need to bend down and get mine.
Okay.
Ready?
So I saw this on the floor on one side, and they had a stall on each side, didn't
Yeah,
they?
they did.
And I saw this on the floor and just thought it was beautiful. And then I couldn't find it, so I spent the next 5 minutes sort of running around going, "Where's the cats? Where's the cats?"
Didn't you see the man carry it off because it was?
I saw him carry it off, and I thought somebody might have bought it.
Yeah.
And then it appeared, because it was on a bolt, and it appeared back over on the £5 a metre side, and I thought,
Yes,
brilliant. So you can see it's just these
very
lovely comical cats. And funnily enough, I'd seen cats on Roy's stall, and I might have gone back.
Yeah.
But then I saw this, and I thought, actually, it's really nice. The cats are a bit bigger as well.
Yeah.
So for those of you who don't know, I've got 2 cheeky cats at home.
She loves
so
cats.
I love cats.
I love cats.
And so I got 3 meters.
Yeah.
So that was a bargain.
That was a bargain, wasn't it?
And then
what did you think
on
about
the pardon?
Did you have a plan for that one?
Did I have a plan? Probably a shirt.
It was just pretty.
Possibly a dress if I can get it out of 3 meters, but they're narrow because they're only something like 112 centimeters.
That's right.
So I'll just have to see. Yeah. And then next to the cats on the £5 a metre side, was another one, and it looked a bit like this. And I've seen this online a number of times and nearly gone for it. But the one next to the cats was paler, and I thought, oh, have they got it in 2 colourways? So I went and asked the guy, and he said that the one next to the cats that was £5 a metre, the print hadn't come out in the right shades, so it was like, if you like, a second. And then the one on the other side was the proper print. So in the end, I went for the proper print, which was £6 a metre. Yeah. So I got that, and I got 3 meters of that as well. But I just really like it. I just think the colours pop. It's really nice and bright, which is lovely.
Happy.
They're both happy fabrics, I think. Actually, they're not that. If you hold them up together, they're not that different in tone, really. It's just that one's got the darker background, but they're not dissimilar colours. Whether I'd wear them together, I really don't know. Probably not. Not if I make 2 shirts.
And Laura also likes purple.
I do.
I think that's why we're friends.
Bonded through purple. Yeah. So that was all I got.
That was very well behaved.
That was very well behaved.
Yes. So I also have got some stuff off the rummage pile and off the bolt. And first thing I saw was this pink one, which is a cotton. I absolutely love it. It's so colourful. But they only had 1 piece, and it was £1.25, I think, or something like that. And this was £5 a metre. So it cost me just over £6, I think, something like that. I'm not going to do the maths this morning, it's too early. But I really loved it, and they even looked for me to see if they had any more, because I do struggle to get stuff out of a metre, and I want to make a top or something with it. So later on in the day, I went back, and they actually, I didn't realise, had it on the bolt as well, and it was only £6 a metre. So if I'd known that, I would have bought 3 metres off the bolt, but I don't mind. I think the colours are the same. It might look slightly duller, I don't know. but I'm hoping I can make a bit more than a top out.
I think it's all right. I think they are the same.
Just seems a bit more muted, but I think we can get away with that, hopefully.
I think they probably are the same, you know.
I just thought it's really colourful.
Might just have been an end of bolt.
Might have been, I don't know. And then I had to message my husband for this one because he loves dragons, and I saw this fabric on the £5 a metre rummage pile. But it's quite a big piece. I think it was over 3 metres, wasn't it? I can't remember now. But the funny thing is, if any of you have been watching me for a while, you'll know that I like Joann's, and I was very upset when they shut. And look at that. It's actually Joann's. So I absolutely love this. And I messaged him and said, would you like this? And he was like, yes, please. So another shirt is in the making. And I say another shirt because while we've been away, I've managed to finish one, haven't I? So
in fact, it might be another shirt, mightn't it?
Yeah. It's definitely going to be a shirt. But it's just really got colourful bits on it, so I thought that would make a nice shirt. And then so this was another one. It's an extra wide fabric this time, and they were £10 a metre, and the rule was that if you found a piece and you wanted to have it measured and cut, you then paid the full price of £15 a metre, which is what their extra wide fabric was, wasn't it? But I found a piece which I absolutely loved, and it was this one. It's a calf facet. I think that's how you say it. And I just love all the colours in that. And of course, it's got purple. It's just really colourful. Hopefully, it makes my face light up. You never know. But while we were walking around the show, I said I really wish I could have got more. So I did go back, and I said to him, "Have you got another 2 metre piece?" And he said, "I'm sure I can find you some." So bless him, he actually cut it and didn't charge me extra for it. But when I got home, you might not be able, can you tell it's darker? So this one I got, the second is lighter, but we've been talking about it and hoping that I can just get away with doing it, like with sleeves and things. But because it's extra wide, I'm hoping, because I'm thinking of a Lyra dress in it.
Yeah, I mean, it does make me wonder whether it is just. I don't think it's 2 colourways. I wonder if one's just a bit faded.
I think it's faded. Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just love it.
But also, I've already got this fabric, although I need to check whether it's the lighter or darker. And you haven't seen, if you watch me and you're watching this on my channel, I haven't shown you that yet because I've been missing in action.
Sneak peek.
But I think we're going to do one fabric 2 ways.
I think we are.
Because I bought it from them, but I bought it when they had something like 30% off online.
Yeah. So it might have been roughly the same price.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Slightly more,
I can check.
But that was rainbows. So we did very well on rainbows. So I don't normally buy from there. So they did well out of me.
They did. You made up for lost time.
I did, definitely. So what was next after that? Haberdashery and patterns?
Probably haberdashery and patterns and stuff.
Do you want to show yours?
So we found somewhere, there were obviously, it was a sewing festival, so lots of places selling needles. But we found, or Mandy found really, the Quilted Bear. We did a bit of price matching. And the Quilted Bear had Schmetz needles at £2.99 a pack. And we actually, I think we basically ended up with the same ones. So we both got 10 and 12s.
Yeah, Microtex needles.
Microtex needles.
Which are great for
fabric like that, like other cafe facet, I think.
Yeah, viscose especially, because it just doesn't pierce it as much, does it? And pull on it.
So we both got those. And then we found somewhere that had got like bunches and bunches of zips of different lengths. Yeah. So I only got one. I got a 22-inch bright pink zip because I've got some fabric which actually your house one reminds me of, although mine's called Tokyo Nights and it's kind of like a night scene. It's a Lady McElroy. And I've had that in my stash ages, and I did a vlog once called Space Hogs in my fabric stash, and that was one of the Space Hogs. And I still haven't sewn it up, and I thought, well, if I get a zip, it might actually make me do it. It might make me make a dress or something. So I just got the one. Mandy?
I got two. So you'll be no surprise, purple. I thought I'd get a purple concealed zip and a black one, but these are 24 inches purely because I know I need to lengthen the bodices in my dress, and you can soon shorten them. And they were £3 each, so I could have got more, but I just couldn't envisage what I was going to use them for.
Yeah.
And my zip drawer is quite full, so I'm trying to be good and just buy what I think I need. So that was the zips, wasn't it? Then what did we get? Did I get my fat quarters next?
I think you probably got your fat quarters, and that was the stall where we were being kind of attacked. So we were standing on the inside of the stall, and there were people on the outside looking at the bolts.
All the bolts.
And when they pushed them back, they shoved them back,
and they
were raining through and hitting us.
It's like I was like, we are on the other side.
Attack of the killer bolts.
But I've been eyeing up this type of fabric for like the last few years. Every time I go to the knitting and stitching show, every time I go to the Stitch Festival, and this is the first time I've obviously been to the Quilt Festival, isn't it? But it's a waterproof fabric, and I've always wanted to make a lunchbox because I've got the Ellie and Mac Take a Break lunchbox, but I just thought, why not buy it sewing themed? So I just bought a metre of that. It was something like £18 a metre, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
So which is why I haven't bought it before, but I just thought, no, I'm going to get it while I see it. And that's enough, hopefully, to do the lining and the outer, so it's all waterproof. I really love that one. Very pretty, because they don't do purple ones, so I had to give in and buy that one. And then I got some fat quarters from somewhere. I don't know if it was this store. Thimbles, Fabrics and Crafts, I think.
I think at that point I might have wandered off and gone to, where did I go? Oh So Sweet.
Yeah, but we did get this for someone in mind, didn't we?
We did.
I'm going to show you it. It's one of our friends. They might know if they're watching this. So we got them that. And then I just got a sewing themed fat quarter because I thought I'd like to make another boxy pouch like the ones I've just made recently for my sewing bag. And then what did you get? Well, you went to Oh So Sweet.
I went to Oh So Sweet shop, which we sort of had a chat with the guy, didn't we?
We did, yes.
Because they're based in Louth in Lincolnshire.
Yeah.
And sometimes we go to the Scud and Social.
We do.
And they say if you ring up, they can make sure that the shop's open.
Yeah,
so we thought we might go and do that. And then we wandered off and went off somewhere else. And I went back and I got hopefully that's not going to shine too much. That's one of the Biani patterns. Yeah. And it's basically a travel bag. Said it's a sturdy duffel bag, it says. Get out of town. So, and I really fancied having a go at that.
Yeah.
And I looked for their kind of stabiliser, soft and stable
by Biani.
By Biani, and they said they'd gone with absolutely tons and tons and tons of it, and actually they sold out really quickly, so I couldn't get any. But that was fine. So I got the pattern.
Yeah.
And yeah.
And then did I then get this? I did, didn't I? So then I went to, that might have been when you wandered off actually, Purple Stitches. I like this.
No, that's when I went back to go to Higgs and Higgs.
That's it. Yeah, so Purple Stitches, they're always at the shows, which is handy. And they do loads of zippers and pulls and charms and all sorts. But they also do a bit of webbing and fabric. So,
excuse me.
All right. So I got this one. And I just like how it's double-sided. It's really pretty and it's really soft, because I've found recently that when I use the, what is it, polyester or poly something or other in it, poly in my pocket, the strap webbing, it really digs into my shoulder. So I'm just thinking this will be a lot kinder if I've got a bag that I'm carrying around all day. So I got 3 meters of that one as well. And then the last store we went to was very practical, very sensible.
I think I might have taken a photo of where it was, so I can pop it in a link.
Very knowledgeable man, wasn't he?
They had a ton of different interfaces.
Yeah, he was very good at finding them when we were trying to catch him out, weren't we, and say, have you got this?
Have you got this?
Like, yes,
I do. I do. I've got the other. And we both got the same, I think. Yeah. So
we've got lightweight, woven interfacing.
But still fusible.
Yes, it's still fusible, but it's woven rather than the other stuff. So it's really nice and soft. Yeah. And that, we got a metre, didn't we?
We did.
And then we got, ready?
Ta-da!
So we got stretch interfacing as well. So it's very,
flimsy.
Try it, yeah. I was going to say flimsy, but it's not easy to fold up, is it? But I'm sure we can manage at some point to make that look better. But we got a metre each of that, didn't we?
We did.
That was something like £7.50 a metre, I think, for both of those, wasn't it? But it's always good to stock up on interfacing for when you're doing your dressmaking.
But it was kind of interesting as a trip, because there were who was there in terms of dressmaking? There was Rainbow.
Yeah, there were a few, wasn't there?
Michael Rosenberg.
Yeah.
Roy.
Yeah,
and
Roy.
Higgs and Lily's.
And there was a few other stalls there that I can't remember, because it was a big show, wasn't it?
But there was lots of, there were lots and lots and lots of quilting cons. I mean, I quite like quilting cons. I'll happily wear them.
Yes.
But I think if you were, I went to, when you were at Purple Stitches, I went to Higgs and Higgs because I wanted to try and get some French terry to make a sweatshirt. And they have it, but they hadn't brought it with them. Oh. So it was a bit.
I was hoping they would, because it was getting to this time of year.
Yeah, exactly, because it is.
It's going to have to be the knitting and stitching show, or the
sewing for pleasure. Yeah. But so it was fine, and I think if you wanted kind of lighter weight dressmaking fabrics, it was fine.
Yeah.
But less of the winter stuff. Although
Roy
Michael,
had some.
Roy had some.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. I mean, it was fun.
It was a lovely show, but it doesn't have as much as the Stitch Festival and the Sewing for Pleasure or knitting and stitching show either.
But then it displays all the quilts, so obviously that takes up a lot of the
which we really failed miserably, because we didn't actually get to look round. Bearing in mind we were there till the end.
5:05. They were shouting 15 minutes to get those last minute purchases.
Yeah. But that was really good. It was nice to go there, wasn't it?
It was a lovely day.
It was a very lovely day.
A few familiar faces, didn't we?
Yeah, we'll talk about them.
Yeah.
So that was it for the Festival of Quilts.
Yeah, it's the Friday.
And then the next day...
Well, we came back because we've been staying in an Airbnb near Kenilworth. It's in a little village called Burton Green.
Yeah, we'll do a little tour of it so you can see it once we've packed up.
And so we were going to have we had a sewing day yesterday. Yes. And then I'll let you take up the story.
Yeah, I basically bought some black thread with me and some red thread for the garments I was doing, but realised that I'd done pocket stitching in white and I didn't bring my white thread. So I only can use Gutterman thread in my Bonina. So we had to go, we had to go to a fabric shop, didn't we?
We did. So we decided to go to Kenilworth because the road towards Coventry is closed and there's a massive diversion.
Yeah.
So we went into Kenilworth because that's kind of like the nearest town where we'd actually stayed the night before the show.
Far, it was like 10 minutes, wasn't it?
And it was really nice for me because I used to live there. I got married there.
She showed me some haunts,
Yeah, like the church where we got married and the pub.
So I'll let you show them the name of the shop.
Yeah,
so we discovered this lovely lady.
So it's just on the main road in Kenilworth, and she's called Karen Delahunty. So there's her card, and she has a YouTube channel. So I'll link it below, and I'm sure Mandy will as well. And
she does tutorials and things, but she's hoping to expand, isn't she?
And she was lovely because we asked her if we could film a little bit, and she was lovely about it. She said, "Oh yeah, I've got a channel." So and she had I mean, we'll put some footage in, but she had sewing machines, didn't she?
She had lots of
and then
machines,
lots of bits of fabric and haberdashery and rick rack and
all sorts.
So lots, and she was really lovely, and she took time to talk out, talk to us, out to talk.
Instead of exchanging phone numbers, we exchanged
Instagram
and YouTube.
Yeah, so that was funny.
So what did you get?
So, well, actually, we should start.
Shall
with
I tell them about
our
our fabric?
Yes.
I say our fabric because we both wanted it, and there wasn't enough.
There wasn't enough. No.
So I really like the Simplicity vintage prints,
which I found for you.
You found for me, and I'm very, 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 very grateful. So it was this one. I'll show you it first. But there was only 1.20 meters left, and she didn't have any more. And I was frantically looking on Stash Hub to see if I could get a Donny shirt out of it. And we've worked out, bless her, Karen measured me, and I told her what my length normally is on the back, from my neck to my waist, and we think we can fit a Donny shirt out of it, because I just thought, wouldn't that be great to wear and I go to another show, like I did my
Or a
bowling
social.
class. Or a yes. Well, I'm going to have to make it for that. We've got one in next weekend or the weekend after that. I can't
August
remember.
the 16th.
Yeah, so it's
the Southern Social.
Is it the 2nd or the 3rd of August today? I've lost track.
It's the 3rd.
Yeah.
Oh, and happy birthday, Julie.
Yes, happy birthday, Julie.
Julie
I don't know
sews
when
her
this will
own
be.
clothes.
Yeah, she's a very nice age today, but we're not going to reveal it.
She has a special birthday today.
Yes, she does. So yes, happy birthday, although you probably won't see this a couple of days after. But yeah, that's her birthday, bless her. So you looked to see if you could get it, but we'll see.
No, I might be able to get it. Yeah. But one thing I haven't done, actually we could do this now, hold it up against me and see if it would suit me, because I don't know if it would suit me.
What, like that? Yeah, it looks
no, so that I can...
I know, but you've
I nearly got makeup all over it, and then I've had to buy it off you as a second. I don't know. It might dry.
What do you think for me, though?
I think you're fine. I think we look like we're in a duvet cover. So while Mandy was paying for that, I went on a little rummage, and I found this,
which is really nice,
which I think does suit me, but sadly I don't think I'm going to get anything out of 70 centimetres. Yeah. But I bought it anyway. It's cotton, because I think that look great in a bag, or either as a outside of a bag or the inside of a bag, maybe even the duffel bag.
I think you should do it outside because it's nice and bright.
Yeah. And so I got that, and then we said, I asked how much it was, and Karen said, "Oh, it's one of the special ones." And we thought, "Oh goodness, it's going to be about £22 a metre," and it was £4.99 a metre, and there's only 70 centimetres.
She got a bargain,
so I got a bargain. So I got it for £3 something.
This is £15 something a metre, wasn't it?
Yeah, £15 a metre.
So she definitely got a bargain.
So so all was well that ends well.
I did get something else, didn't I?
You did. You had a rummage in the remnants.
Yeah, she had a little remnants basket. I can deal with one basket to rummage through, just not big ones. And I found that she had this, which is a viscose stretch fabric. It says approximately 65 centimetres times 150, and it was £2.50. And if you've watched me before, you know I like the Wonder Undies, so I just thought I could make a couple of pairs. Hopefully, that's making mine go crazy, but not
mine's
yours.
all right.
Yeah, hopefully I could do a couple of pairs of pants. For £2.50, you can't go wrong, can you? And it's nice and stretchy, and it's got good recovery, and it doesn't sort of expose too much when it's stretched. So
no,
that was a bargain. So I did get one bargain, so I didn't feel so left out.
Yeah, you did all right.
But that was a lovely shop, wasn't it? Very nice. So if you ever go to Kenilworth, go and see her.
Go and see her. She's lovely.
She is lovely. Lots of nice Bellina and Bennett machines as well.
Yeah.
I think she had others, didn't she?
She had Janome.
Yeah.
Because she had the Janome Atelier 9 and I've got the 7.
Yeah.
And she got Bellina and Bennett.
She had all sorts of machines.
Loads of them. Yeah, there were a lot, because I think she sometimes does classes.
I bought some buttons as well, but I've packed them in the car, so I can't show you. But I'll show you them separately after this. Just for some shirts,
Yeah, and now we've packed up.
Yeah, and we've now got to pack this all up again, haven't we?
Well, I've just got a bag, so it's next to me.
I've got a carrier bag, not as glamorous as you, I'm afraid.
I've got this matches my luggage, so very nice. And I've had it for donkey's years. So
yeah, that was our trip.
That was our trip.
Our hauls. Yeah.
Yeah.
So bye bye for now.
Yeah, and we'll see you in our separate vlogs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Been good, hasn't it?
It's been lovely. It's been really nice and really relaxing and really fun.
Relaxing. Yes. All right.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
So I hope you enjoyed that little bit of footage of Mandy and me talking about what we got up to at the Festival of Quilts and what we bought, and also visiting the shop of the lovely Karen de la Hunty. Yeah, we had a really lovely time. It was really nice to spend some time with Mandy, also with Sparkle Sam and Michelle, and we also met other people while we were there. So we met Luke, who won Sewing Bee last time round, and they were just lovely, really warm, really friendly. They know Sam quite well. So yeah, I got to meet them, and that was just really nice, and also got to chat a bit more to Adam, who is Adam Sews, who I'd met when he'd had a stall there before, but I'd never had a chance to really just sit down and chat to. And we all had a cuppa together before we left the NEC on Friday evening. So that was really lovely. So if you don't subscribe to their channels, I'll put their links below. Please go over and have a look, because they do some great stuff. Right, so you will have seen what I purchased in the shops, but what I thought I'd just show you quickly is some gifts that I was kindly given by my lovely sewing friends while I was away. And also it was my birthday on the Monday, on the 4th, after I came back, and I did have a couple of sewing gifts, so I'll show you those as well. Okay, so the first thing is, this was a really lovely surprise gift from Sam, So Let's Sparkle with Sam. And it says, "That's what I do. I sew and I forget things." And this was because we were all having a conversation about trying to remember stuff when you're middle-aged. And so she kindly bought me that and gave it to me before she left on the Friday. So thank you, Sam. You will see it's already in use. It's already been used before filming this as well, and I love it. And every time I drink out of it, I shall think of our lovely day at the Festival of Quilts. So that was a lovely gift from Sam. And then Mandy had it's trying to think how long it is since I saw Mandy. It's a while. It's a good while. Usually we see each other at the Southern Social or the Scudden Social, which kind of rhyme. But I hadn't seen her in ages. And of course, if you watch her, you will know that she went to Plymouth Frocktails this year. And while she was there, I think it was at Make, she got me this lovely pin tray. So if you've watched me for a while, you'll know that I love cats, and Mandy of course knows this. So she got me this lovely tray for my pins with the little cat on it. So that is beautiful. And also, if you've been watching her, you will know that she went out to Florida about a month ago now, and she brought me back some gifts from there as well. So she got me this, which again is for pins, a pin magnet, which you can stick on the back of your sewing machine. Now I'm going to put it on my overlocker so that I remember to take my pins out and don't sew over them, which, oops, I did do recently, which is not good. But I'm going to put it on my overlocker because that is completely mechanical, whereas my sewing machine is kind of computerized, and I'm never very sure about whether or not you should use a magnet on a computerized machine or not. So that is going on my overlocker. And then she bought me this amazing fat quarter with little cats on it. And some of them are really not dissimilar to my cats. I don't know if you've seen them before. I'll try and pop a pic in up here. But ours are both ragdoll, but within the ragdoll, what are they? I was going to say make, that's not right, is it? Breed. That's the right word. You see, Sam, you're right. I sew and I forget things. But within the ragdoll breed, you do get different colourings. So we've got one who's a tabby, that's Lady Jane. So she's a seal tabby, and our other cat is a seal bicolour, and that's Lovejoy. So they don't actually look that unlike these two. So that will be lovely. I think that might well go in a bag, or it might become something like a yoke on a shirt. But I love it. It's just so me. So you can see there's a definite cat theme going on. And then towards the end of the day on Friday, Mandy had gone to a shop called Purple Stitches, and I left her there to go off to Higgs and Higgs, because one thing I did want to get and didn't manage to is some sweatshirting, because I really want to make a McCall's sweatshirt pattern. So I'll pop a pic of the pattern up here and I'll talk to you about that in more detail in a later vlog. But I didn't manage to get the sweatshirting. I went back to Mandy and I said to Mandy, I'm back. And she went, oh no, you weren't meant to get back as quickly as this. Go away again, please, very politely. So I disappeared off for 5 minutes and she came and joined me. And what she'd done, which was so kind, she'd found this little zip charm. Well, I can get it the right way up. And it's another cat in a mug. And it was so lovely, but she was so terrified that I was going to see it before she'd managed to buy it for me. So yeah, so that was really kind. So thank you, Mandy and Sam, for your lovely gifts. And yes, I shall always think of you when I am using them. So we had a lovely weekend, and yeah, I was really sad to say goodbye to Mandy at the end of the weekend, but we are seeing each other in about just over a week, because we're both going to the Southern Social run by Sam Sequin Gurley and Mary, who is on Instagram as Revitalised Sewist. So we'll see each other again then. But after we'd recorded our vlog, I also went round, and I know Mandy did this as well, and took some footage of the Airbnb, which is where we'd spent our weekend and where we'd done some sewing on the the Saturday. So I'll pop that in as a clip, and then I will show you what I was sewing on the Saturday. So this is our lovely Airbnb that we stayed in, Mandy and I, for a couple of nights after the Festival of Quilts. So this is the kitchen and the dining table, big dining table. So that's where we sewed yesterday. We meant to take some footage of us sewing and we forgot. And you can see out the back, it's got a little seated area, and that's the garage. And there is a gym in the garage, but funnily enough, we didn't go in there. We kept thinking we might, but we got, yeah, nice cooking space and a cooker and a microwave and lots of lovely fridge magnets all sitting on top of the cooker hood. And there are plants everywhere in here, you'll see as we go round. So we've got the kitchen and the dining table. So we spent a lot of time in there. There's a downstairs toilet in there. And then we got our living room, which is where we filled the blog. So you can see there's my fabric, which I need to put back in my bag. Mandy's just taking hers out to the car. Whopping television. Look at the size of this TV. Huge, huge. But yeah, lots of space, nice comfy places to sit. Interesting ornament on the top. And more plants. So that's the downstairs. And then if we go upstairs, we've got another plant on the windowsill. So this was the room Mandy had. So you see, just room for a double bed, and lots, it was really nice because there's lots of, obviously we're only here 2 nights, but there were lots and lots of books left around. So if you were here for a little while and you'd forgotten your reading matter, you got things that you could read. And then then there's a main bathroom. So this is the main bathroom. And then down here is I think it must be the master bedroom. So this is the one that I had. Mandy kindly let me have it. You see lots of plants again all over. Look at this. Look at this triffid in the corner. Ooh. And then, yeah, little dressing table. I had a TV as well, though I didn't use it. And a really nice ensuite. So there's the ensuite. So I had a big shower, which was lovely. And then there's another room upstairs, more plants. And then there's another room here, But we didn't need this, obviously, because there was only 2 of us. So yeah, so that's, you can tell we didn't use that because it's really tidy. So that's it. That is our lovely little Airbnb that we used. So I think you'll agree that that was a really lovely Airbnb, and I've got my husband to thank for that because he kindly found it and sorted it all out for us. Most of the Saturday we spent sewing, and I decided that I was going to make a start on the Thread Theory Quadra jeans, which I'm making for my husband. So I'll pop a pic of them in up here. So I bought a whole job lot of denim from, I want to say Dalston Mill. I think it was Dalston Mill Fabrics. So they do bundles sometimes of denim. So I think I got something like, I want to say 8 meters for £40, something like that. This is a while ago. And actually all of it is stretchy, and I haven't started using it. So I said, look, I'll make you a pair in that because it doesn't matter if it goes horribly wrong. Though it is pretty good quality denim. So I've got this one with stretch. So he decided how much stretch he wanted. And I took my big sewing machine with me, this one, my big Janome, because if you watch my vlog of when I went away to Worcestershire when we did our sewing retreat, I made the Itch to Stitch Mountain View jeans, and I had a nightmare sewing the denim. So I thought, no, I've only got a day and I don't want to be spending my entire time unpicking stuff because I was struggling with the machine. So I just took my big machine, and I'm reasonably pleased with what I've managed to do so far. So I'm not going to show you both sides, but I got my back pockets put on the backs of the jeans. I do still need to do my bar tacks because I didn't have my satin stitch foot with me, and it recommends you use that for the bar tacks. And I tried on a piece of scrap fabric because I'd learnt and I'd packed some this time, which I forgot before. I decided it all decided to tangle up, so I thought, no, I'm just going to wait and do it when I get home. And I've also done the coin pocket with all the top stitching on it ready to go on the front, so that's done as well. And then the other thing, and again I'm not showing you both sides, is I have put my pocket corner piece onto the front inside the pocket facing. Now the pattern actually suggests you do it so that you have the wrong side of the fabric showing here, so it would look kind of like that, so that when you're taking the jeans on and off you would see your pattern. And I kind of thought, you know what, that's really weird, because surely you would want, if you're pulling a wallet or something out and any of the lining showed, you'd want something nice to show. So I ignored the instructions and did it the other way around. But it is making me think that actually the instructions were the same in the Itch to Stitch Mountain View jeans, because I ended up with it the wrong way round. And I'm just wondering if actually it was meant to be like that, but to me that was the wrong way round. But I'm kind of wondering if they've got the same idea, so I might look back at the instructions. But yes, I chose to do it that way round. So I didn't get hugely far, but given that we spent quite a lot of the morning out in Kenilworth, and I was trying to take my time and do it properly, because I think after I made those last jeans I lost my confidence a bit with denim, so I thought I'm just going to take it steady and not spend a whole amount of time unpicking. And I took time to test the stitch length on the top stitching and everything, and I really enjoyed it, and it was really nice just sitting there chatting to Mandy. Sometimes we had they had Spotify linked via a Google, where the ones where you say, hey Google, they had that linked in the house, so we managed to play 80s music showing our age, and we had a really good iron and an ironing station set up, and it was really nice and really relaxed, so that was great. So that was the Saturday. So then I came home on the Sunday and kind of recovered, and as you can see, I've sort of unpacked my machines, but they're not actually plugged in yet because I haven't done any more sewing. But I thought I'd just show you quickly before I go what I got for my birthday. So these are from my husband. So he also got me some sewing related gifts. So I'll try popping this the other side because I've just had a world of reflections in it trying to do it on the other side. So this is the Mad About Sleeves book. And I made it easy for him because I just popped what I wanted in the wish list on a certain website beginning with A. So if you watch Sam Sequin Girly Creates or Julie from Julie Sews Her Own Clothes, you'll have seen this book before because they both got it, and I'd seen it and liked it and decided that I wanted my own copy. So he got me this. So if you haven't seen it before, it essentially goes through lots and lots of different styles of sleeve. You can see the index there. That might have come out the wrong way. So you can see they're split into categories. So you've got flared sleeves, you've got gathered, and then within that you've got puff sleeve gathered at the hem, puff sleeve gathered at the cap, balloon sleeve, and it goes on like that. You've got pleated ones and different shapes, lantern sleeve. So I just thought that I'd really like to play with this. I do really like making shirts, but I thought it would be really interesting because I've got a body block, I can't remember whether it's Simplicity or McCall's, and it's a pattern you can't get that easily anymore. I've got a body block I really like, and I did hack the sleeves last time I made it to put on the sleeves from a New Look pattern. So I'll link my vlog about that down below. But I thought it would be really fun to do some other sleeves on shirts. And you'll see, if you've not seen before, so there's a really nice one, look, the layered sleeve. And you'll see that it then shows you how you go about creating the pattern for it. So I thought it would be really useful to have this, and I'm really looking forward to having a go. So that was my first book, and he also got me from the wish list from the shop beginning with A, Clone Your Clothes. So I suspect this is something that I could maybe have done just by working it out from first principles, but I also thought it would be useful to have a reference guide. I do have the odd ready to wear dress, particularly, that I would like to clone. So I thought that this would be useful. So again, I'm looking forward to trying this out. So do let me know in the comments down below if you want me to film my attempts at cloning my clothes, and I'm very happy to do that for you. I think that might be quite an interesting vlog. So yes, that was my really fun long weekend and birthday. It's lovely to be back here. If you have enjoyed this vlog and you want to see more from me, please don't hesitate to subscribe. I just want to say a big thank you to everybody who has stuck with me while I've been quiet, and also to those of you who've messaged me and asked how I am and if all is well. I really appreciate that. I did reply to you, so you will know why I've been off. But yeah, I really appreciated that, and I really appreciate this community of sewists that we have. Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.